Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Checking to see if this thing is on. Just learning about showing up a bunch of things that I got from D&D merchandise I got 5 Below. Like these socks, 2 packs. Got the logo. Got D20. It's D20. And here's a mimic ready to eat your socks. Some pins. Critical fail, roll for initiative. Some logo stuff. Really, some really cool. Sometimes they have these really cool T-shirts. Endless quests. Another cool one. Beware the Mind Flayer. A lanyard. Just, should look pretty cool in the convention. Put your ID card in there. A word search coloring book. Got the coloring page on the one end and the word search on the right. So, make sure, pretty good thing to have if you got, if you're on the bus or on the train or, heaven forbid, jury duty. Yeah. It's a 250 piece puzzle. Really nice looking D20 tin. Yeah, this is you could probably take your dice and your miniature and all that, and maybe like some erasers and a small pencil with you to Adventurers League. And it would come in pretty handy. Yeah. The pieces of the puzzle are all black and white, so should assemble that and probably color it in while I'm done. Anyway, and some not so it's not directly D&D related, but good enough to put on a gaming table. Like these dragon figures that came in a 5-pack. Got red dragon, gold dragon, green dragon with some atrophied wings, this purple dragon thingy, whatever it might be, and a sort of a sea dragon. Looks like it looked big enough to scare the pants off some players. They even have some of these big remote control dragons that will look really cool on the gaming table, especially if you're activating it. If you want, I could show you one of these, in action once I get some batteries and stuff. And in Halloween, you can get all sorts of interesting figures and monsters and whatnot, like this giant flock spider. Definitely big enough to have have your players rolling for initiative. Hooey! And probably the most important, there's Game Master's Book of Random Encounters. Now this just has the adventure locations in it. Now there's the full book actually has a few adventures. So yeah, you got all sorts of interesting locations you can just plop into your campaign with a few extra rolls. Yeah, some random tables in the back. I highly recommend the entire Game Master's Book of Line. Got a lot of cool things to put in your set, in your adventures and your campaigns, without even, for not a lot of jank. And if you're looking at, some help to you know, create a D&D plot, they have a bunch of various and sundry tarot card decks used to write plots and such, or even as a stand-in for the deck of many things. And I recommend you do get the Book of Many Things. It's a little pricey, but all sorts of good stuff on how to incorporate the deck of many things into your campaign, or contingency plans. What should happen if somebody picks some of the nasty cards like the devil or the flames, or heaven forbid the void or the dungeon. Because, we can't all plan our plots every night. We're not all Matt Mercer. Anyway, that's about it. That's about it for some of the D&D finds I have found in Five Below over the past few years. I also have a bunch of plastic toys and stuff like dinosaurs and farm animals, safari animals. There's also I found this Unicorn Dreamland fun book. It has a bunch of fairies and unicorns and scenery, and even a couple of dragons. And the top looks like you could use it as a piece of scenery. Give it a little paint job. Got some rocks and a bridge and a lake. So once again, that's about it for the my Five Below D&D related finds. If you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you later. Peace.